This is one of the most highly
चलिए दोस्तों, आज
anticipated
हम
cars
आपको
of the
जानकारी
year.
देते हैं
This is replacing the Lamborghini
लैम्बोर्गिनी
Huracan. It's called the Temerario,
2024
and
की सबसे
it's not just an
स्पेशल
upgraded
कार के
model, it's a
बारे में।
completely new model by Lamborghini. Look at this.
जैसा कि आप देख ही पा रहे हैं,
New hexagon design language. These are
हेडलाइट
daytime running
कितनी
lights.
क्लासिक
It also has a little air inflow for
और
brake
इसमें
cooling.
हवा का
And the
फ्लो भी
headlights are
रहता
here.
है।
Now, this is going to be a talking point because you can either love them or hate them. Let me know what you
जो
guys think.
इंजन और
But this
ब्रेक
car looks completely
पैडल
different.
को
Now, this
ठंडक
car is
देता है।
extremely unique. If you guys are interested in unique cars, you can go to our very own
और
car
ये
auction
सबसे
platform,
यूनिक कार
sgxcars.com.
है
Some of the most amazing cars
लैम्बोर्गिनी की।
around the world. You can bid on them. Links in the description below. If you're not entirely familiar with Lamborghini,
आप देख
for a
सकते हैं
while
इसमें
now they've had an
स्टाइलिश लोगो
entry-level
लगा है।
Lamborghini and then the big boy. So we had the Gallardo as the entry level, and then the
इसके
Murcielago at
मुकाबले
the top.
और भी
Then
काफ़ी
we
सारी
had the
कार्स
next
हैं,
round, which was basically the Huracan and the
पर ये
Aventador.
उन
Now
सबसे
we
यूनिक
have the
कार है।
Temerario, and then the big boy is the Revuelto. Now, just because this is the entry-level Lamborghini doesn't mean it's cheap. This is probably going to start at around $350,000, which is
$3,50,000
really
की आपको मिलेगी
expensive in my opinion,
on
but
road।
you're getting a really good car. This has
वैसे ये इंडिया
920
में अभी
horsepower,
अवेलेबल
and it's a
नहीं
hybrid.
है।
So 800 horsepower comes from the engine, the V8, and another 120 comes from the electric motor. So of course the front is something that has changed a lot. This is still very Huracan-esque, and as I mentioned, the headlights are going to be kind of a, you know, you either love them or hate them. I thought that the previous Huracan's headlights were some of the best looking headlights in the entire car world. I'm not 100% sold on these, but there's going to be upgraded versions in the future.
सबसे
Maybe
यूनिक
like
है।
STO, who knows, maybe they tweak it a little bit, but they're hidden inside of this pocket. You know, they're not even really on the surface. They're like inside of this little space. It just makes everything look really unique. Also, it seems like Lamborghinis kind of ditched the extremely bright colors. You know, they have this kind of more darkish ocean blue. Over there, they have a green, but it's not that, you know, fluorescent, crazy, beaming green. It's a different era of colors, I think. On the side, a couple of things. The side is one of my favorite parts of the car because they have this carbon fiber piece over here, which reminds me a lot
कार्बन
of the
फाइबर से
Aventador, especially some of the later ones.
बनाया हुआ है।
So you have kind of the fighter jet design language going on. You have these intakes back here too, and you just have all of these
मतलब
kind
सभी
of
तरह से बात
angular
करें तो
lines going on the
बहुत
side.
ही
It looks really
शानदार
cool.
कार है
The
अगर
door
आप कार
handle
लवर है।
is under here, and it has a little bit of a squishy feel under it. It's like kind of like rubbery, and then you open it
अगर
up.
आप इसका
I'm going to
हैंडल
show you guys the
देखें
inside in just a second, but the inside for me is the
और
biggest
इसमें और
improvement
कार की तरह
compared to the Huracan. I love the interior. Going to the back, this is a huge step up compared to the original base Lamborghini Huracan. I mean, this back looks extremely impressive, aggressive, it's cool. You have the exposed
मतलब और
rear tire over
लैम्बोर्गिनी से
here,
इसमें काफ़ी
which just
सारी
looks really
नई चीज़ें जोड़ी गई
crazy,
है
you know, like
जो
where
और
it's
कार्स
just
में आपको नहीं मिलती है।
fly forward. You have the center mounted exhaust going down the middle, which
और
seems
जो
to be the direction
एग्जॉस्ट
that
दिया
Lamborghini
गया है
is
इस
going
बार
in because the
लैम्बोर्गिनी में
Revuelto
वो
is also
सेंटर
center
में दिया
mounted.
गया है।
And then you just have this like protruding rear diffuser, carbon fiber, the brake lights down the middle. You
लगभग
have the
सारा काम
hexagon tail lights
कार्बन फाइबर
over
से
here
किया
too.
गया है।
This is also a hexagon, so it seems to be the direction, right? Like the Revuelto has the Y lines, the Temerario is now going to have the hexagon lines. Right there, it's a V8. Now all the Huracans had a V10 and they were borrowed from Audi. This is a completely new engine made from scratch by Lamborghini. It's a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, and this generates 800 horsepower. Of course, it has the 120 horsepower extra coming from the electric motors.
8000 हॉर्स पावर की ये पावर जनरेट करता
Possibly
है।
the biggest change on the car, just because you're now getting a V8 for the first time
अगर
since
आप
the
कार
70s.
लवर है तो
You
आपको
know,
ये कार जरूर
some
लेनी
people will love
चाहिए।
it, some people will hate it. V10s, in my opinion, sound much better, but you're getting more power with this. This is completely made from scratch. Also, look at this. You can pull these up, and you get little swan doors in the engine, which looks pretty cool. Get some of the
ये
details. It
देख
looks
सकते
really
हैं आप
nice.
इंजन के बारे में
And of
डिटेल्स।
course, down the middle, it says Ordine di Accensione. That just means the order in which the cylinders fire off. 1, 5, 3, 7, 4, 8, 2. Okay, anyways, going to the inside, take a look.
इंटीरियर की
All
बात
right,
करें
first
तो
of
बहुत
all,
ही शानदार
This is
इंटीरियर
starting to
कार
feel
का है।
pretty luxurious. I mean, you now have this clean leather,
Leather
and it's
finish,
soft and it's nice,
interior.
and you no longer just have, you know, a supercar that kind of rattles on the inside. This feels luxurious on the inside. Everything about it does. You have carbon
वैसे
fiber
एक सुपरकार
literally
है।
everywhere. The passenger even has his own screen. This is touch screen, by the way. It's an infotainment passenger screen, which is great. I still don't know, I mean, because these are fairly new in the car industry, I still don't know how this affects airbags, but it's cool and it's fun to play around with.
पता
The
नहीं इसमें
touchscreen
एयरबैग
down the
है
middle is
या नहीं
hovering.
है.
You can see that right there. Very cool. They've kept some of the iconic Lamborghini details like the fighter jet flap for the start stop. Also, same kind of triggers that you'd get everywhere else.
पर इन
Reverse,
कारों में
everything
आपको
like that.
बूट
On
स्पेस
the
या
steering
ऐसा
wheel, you
कुछ
now
नहीं
have a lot
मिलता
more
क्योंकि ये एक
details.
स्पोर्ट्स
So
कार रहती
this
है.
this is your launch control right there, the little flag. You can also turn that, press it. You have your different drive modes. You have your nose lift
बहुत ही
right here.
शानदार कार है.
And I haven't played around with this, but you also have look drift mode. That's actually right there in
और
the middle.
इसमें ड्रिफ्ट मोड अलग से दिया गया है.
Yeah, the car will help you drift around. I have to say the inside looks really, really nice, and it justifies the price a little bit because, yeah, I mean, we drove around in Huracans back in the day when they first came out. It was fun, but it was a
बहुत ही
skeleton
शानदार कार
rattling
है.
experience. This can rep to 10,000 RPM. Now,
10,000
that's crazy because the only
RPM
road
generate
wheel cars that
करती
can do
है
at the
ये.
moment are like top tier hypercars. The Revuelto can't do it because it's naturally aspirated. This is a twin turbo, so you can rev up to 10,000 RPM, which is freaking crazy. A couple of things with the infotainment that I like is, look, if you come in closer, this is all touchscreen. Now I'm going to turn the car on, but also what's cool is that it has the latest technology. For example, this passenger screen, you can literally swipe things into the main screen. You also have two USB-Cs, which is nice. And
इसमें आपको
what the
चार्जिंग
head
पोर्ट भी
designer
मिलते हैं.
Lamborghini is very proud of, Micha, is that the center looks like an alien. It has that kind of alien face going down the middle, which I agree.
ऐसा
Looks
लगता है
nice.
कि एलियन का
Look,
फेस
I
है.
can select any of these. Okay, I want my G's.
काफी
I
सारे
can do
कंट्रोल्स
that,
दिए हैं
and
इसमें.
there it is. Or I can get the
कंपास.
hybrid flow. There it is. Over here, I can do the same. So if I want my electric range, I can swipe that, and there you go, right there. Engine status.
पता नहीं भाई क्या क्या
It's nice.
सिस्टम है
It's
इसका.
a nice little feature. Feels very futuristic. Again, supercars nowadays are getting fancy and techy. It just
बहुत
feels
ही
very
unique
modern
car
but
है ये.
luxurious at the same time on the inside. Let's turn it on. This is the key. Heavy Italian flag.
आप चाबी देख सकते हैं इस
Feels
कार
nice,
की.
and that goes right in there. Little slot for the key. Now, how to turn it on? First, you tap this without the
चलिए
brake.
देखते कैसे स्टार्ट
This
होती है
comes to
कार.
life. This is electric mode. Then you switch the drive mode with this one. So this goes to Città, to Strada, now to sport mode. Then I press it again with the brake and
एग्जॉस्ट साउंड बड़ी कमाल की है इसकी. अगर आपको कार साउंड अच्छी लगती है, बहुत ही शानदार.
it's loud. I'm not hearing too many pops though. But I think maybe because it's cold, but anyways, V8. Let me know what you guys think.
बहुत ही यूनिक कार है कार्स लवर के लिए. अगर वीडियो और कार पसंद आई हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर कमेंट और सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा. थैंक यू सो मच.